Okay, everybody.
You've been singing all these songs off key, baby.
Gotta do the theme song.
Feeling like your ear is weak, baby. The band starts to play and you can't find your meat, maybe. You might need some ear training if the big jam feels like a reach, baby. Interval is sounding obscene, baby.
Obscene, baby.
Singing that run since you were a teen,
What's
maybe.
a team, baby?
You might need some ear
You might need
training.
some ear training.
You might need some ear training. You might need some ear training. Oh, ear training. You might need some ear training.
Okie dokie smoky. Hi, everyone. I'm so glad that you're joining me on this very fine Wednesday afternoon. It is Wednesday in the Robin's Nest, and that means that we are working on our ear training. And so today we're going to get into scales training. We're going to train scales. So this is how we're going to do it. All right. We are going to, well, here's how it'll go. I'm going to play a scale for you, and then I'm going to sing some melodies within that scale. And I want you to tell me in the chat what scale we are using. All right, that's all it is. So I'm going to be training your ear. If you'd like to train your voice and your ear together, what you can do is you can sing with me or sing the melodies after me if you like. That would give you a nice, double duty sort of training. Where you're training your ear and you're training your voice to respond to what you hear. But yeah, that's the name of the game today. That's how we're going to be training with scales. And just in case this is your first time hanging out with me, let me just quickly introduce myself. My name is Ashley Robin. I am a singer, songwriter, producer. I'm also a musicianship coach. And that last part means that whatever makes you fully the music creator you desire to be, whether that's vocals, songwriting, ear training, or production, I can help in all four of those areas. I am your girl. I've got 2 degrees in music performance. That's a bachelor's in classical and a master's in jazz. I've been singing seriously, studying music, performing for about 18 years now, and I've been teaching other people to do the same in different contexts, like for colleges, organizations, and of course on a one-to-one basis for about 13 years now. I'm a signed artist. I've worked with other labeled artists. I've sung backgrounds for live television broadcasts, live concerts. I get called for studio sessions, just all types of musical stuff. I get called to run rehearsals. I get called to teach workshops that help groups sing better, all that sort of stuff I get to do. I've had the pleasure of coaching folks that work with people like Lana Del Rey, Burna Boy, and Pharrell Williams. And so every time you tune in for the Robin's Nest Live, guess what? I am your coach too. Look at that. So the Robin's Nest Live, greetings. Hi. The Robin's Nest Live is all about creating a safe space for artists and musicians like yourself and like myself who are serious about growing at the craft. And you just want to get better. That's what the Robin's Nest is for. So if that's you, then you are in the right place. And just so that you have the schedule, I am live every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, noonish. Okay. We've been hitting about at 12:15 lately. But I'm live every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. On Mondays, we do vocal warm-ups together, sing-along vocal warm-ups and Q&A, or we do one or the other. So I think this Monday coming up, we're going to be doing Q&A. So if you have vocal technique questions, bring them on Monday. I'm happy to get you some answers. On Wednesdays, like today, we do ear training. And on Fridays, we focus on our vocal agility. So we are always doing something in the nest. And by the way, if you want to really be in the nest and get more of what you get in Robin's Nest Live, there are definitely ways. So make sure that you hit me up, get in my DMs, ask me, how can I tap in? How can I be a real nester? And I will give you some ways that you can. All right, let's jump in. Now that the spiel is done. Let's start our scales training. So one more time, just in case you're just getting here, this is how we're doing it today. Okay. We are, hold on, I don't have to do that right now. Anyway, here's what we're going to do. I'm going to play a scale. Then I'm going to sing in the scale. All right. And while I'm singing around on the scale, I want you to tell me in the chat what scale we are using. And like I said earlier, if you want to do a double duty situation where you're also training your voice to the scales too, you can sing the melodies that I'm singing along with me. Thank you for the follow, Jay. I appreciate you. Okay, so let's get the beat going. And we're probably going to start start pretty easy. I always like to, gently, gently get y'all in the flow. But let's do it. Let's get the beat going. Hold on. All right. So this is the beat we're working with today. All right. So let's warm up. Let's get the flow going here. I'm gonna play a scale. Then I'm gonna start singing in that scale. And then I want you to tell me what scale I'm using. Are you ready? Here we go. So we're gonna be no. This will be our tonal center. All right. So that's always going to be 1 for the duration of our time together today. That note is going to be 1. Or do. If you're not a numbers person, I'm a numbers person. Okay, but this is 1 or do. Here we go. I'm going to sing the scale first. Ba, 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 ba. It, throw the name of the scale in the chat. Okay, so all right, what scale am I using? Chat. I'm not seeing any answers yet. Do we not know the name of this scale? Okay, so I don't see any guesses in the chat. Not sure why, but that was our warm-up. And that scale was the major scale. Okay, that scale was the major scale. Ba 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 ba. That's the sound of the major scale. All right, cool. Let's move on. Let's see. Same tonal center. So, tell me what scale we are using now. Let's see. Couple more moments. Hey, Lisa. All right, cool. So I'm starting to see some answers in the chat. Wonderful. If you guessed that we were just in natural minor or Aeolian mode, you're absolutely right. That was Aeolian mode. All right, so 1, 2, flat 3, 4, 5, flat 6, flat 7, 1. There it is. That is Aeolian mode. All right, cool. This is still our tonal center. All right. Thank you so much, Galia. I appreciate the reshare. All right. So, this is our tonal center. What scale are we in now? Let's see. Thank you for the follow, Pearl. All right. So, that's not what I meant to do. Hold on, I threw myself off. Here we go. Let's do it. What scale is that? What scale am I using? What scale? What scale am I using? Okay, like 10 more seconds. I'll do another little bit of singing, but tell me in the chat, what scale are we using right now? Here we go. Good. So if you guessed, or were in the middle of guessing, that we were using Lydian mode, you are correct. That was Lydian mode. Right? 1, 2, 4, 3, sharp 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 1, 7, 6, 5, sharp 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay? There it is. That's Lydian mode. And the fun thing about these is that, you know, if you didn't know what scale it was, now you do. Now you do. All right, let's do like 2 more, okay? Ear training sessions are not usually all that long, so it's like you catch it or you don't. But if you ever want to do these again, you can always go to my YouTube channel. All of the Robin's Nest live sessions are sitting there waiting for you to do again, or even discover ones that you missed from the past. So head to my YouTube channel if you'd like to do this again, or any of my other ones again. All right, let's see. What scale do we want to do? Let's do a hard one. A hard one for me too. Let's do it. So, circles. Yeah. It's That was a little tough. It's tough even for me. I'll sing it again slow. What scale is that? What's it called? What do you think? It's kind of like, it feels a bit like a very composite scale. But what's it called? Do you know? Close, Lisa. Let's hear it again. So. Ooh, that was wrong. Okay. Thank you for the follow, Scream. That scale was Mixolydian flat 6. Mixolydian flat 6. So if it was hard, it's okay. Because it's hard for me too. It's hard for me to sing it. It's hard for me to sing it. So if it's hard for you to know it, you know, trust me, it's one of those ones. I'm just getting acquainted with that one myself. So I understand. Let's do one more. And like I always say, if you like the way that I approach, you know, teaching ear training, all that good stuff, jump into the nest for real. There's so many ways to do that. If you are watching me on YouTube, all of the links and the ways that you can tap in with the Robin's Nest are in my description. If you're watching me on TikTok right now, all of the ways you can tap in are in my profile link. So, you know, jump in. I've got so many resources, group classes, private coaching, all the stuff that you need that will help you have a stronger ear for all the things you want to do with your music, right? That's what's most important, right? We train our ears and we learn the theory so that we can make music, so that we can express ourselves, so that we can make really cool sounds, right? That's the whole point. So if you like the way that I approach things and you'd like to jump in and learn more with me, from me, there's the way to do it, okay? It's all in the description if you're watching me on YouTube, all in my profile link if you're watching me on TikTok. All right, let's do one more because I do have to skedaddle and teach a group class starting in about 28 minutes. All right, Better Ear Bootcamp starts in 28 minutes. If you've never joined me for Better Ear Bootcamp, you should totally come. It is a free 3-day virtual event. I teach how to find keys by ear, how to follow chords with the number system, and how to approach harmonization. So if you want to join me for that, you have 28 minutes to sign up for the 1 p.m. session. If you're not signed up by 1, you're not going to get the link, okay? So head over there and sign up if you'd like to come. There's also a 7 p.m. Eastern session as well if you need to come later. But yeah, join me for boot camp. We have a lot of fun. All right, what scale are we going to do? Let's see. This is one. I'll do a favorite of mine. I'll do a favorite, well, one of my favorites. They're all my favorite, honestly. Be real. They're all my favorite. All right, let's do, yeah, okay, here we go. And, okay, thank you for the rose. All right, here we go. So, what scale is this? Thank you, Lisa. usually they're not that great, but that is exactly what we're doing. Thank you, TikTok AI. But yeah, what scale are we using? Throw it in the chat. A couple more seconds. So, okay. I heard a mixed bag or saw a mixture of answers in the chat, but that was Dorian mode. So that's 1, 2, flat 3, 4, 5, natural 6, flat 7. Yeah, yeah, there it is. All right, y'all. I think we had a good time. This was a pretty good session. Hearts back to you, Vicky. But yeah, this was a pretty good session. So, I am live at the Robin's Nest every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. We do ear training every Wednesday. So if you love this ear training session, we do this all the time every Wednesday at about noonish. My pleasure. Happy to refresh you. Friday, I will be back and we will be practicing our vocal agility. I am going to highlight some of the runs from Brandy's national anthem rendition. If you saw the national anthem that Brandy did at I think it was the NBA All-Star something. I'm not a sports person, but Brandy did the national anthem. And there's so much gold in there. Oh my gosh. So I'm going to pick out some runs from that particular performance, and we're going to build our vocal agility using some of those runs that Brandy did. So meet me here on Friday around noon. I'm going to do my best to make it actually noon, but you would not believe every time I sit down here to get on live, something technical is wrong. I don't know why. But anyhow, we're going to be fine. Friday's going to be great. I'll be here on live noonish, and that's what we're going to do. We'll do a quick warm up, and then we'll get into learning some of those runs and practicing them. All right. But until then, keep practicing, keep training your ears. I have been Ashley Robin. This has been the Robin's Nest Live, and I will see you all again very, 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 very soon. Bye, y'all.